James G here with Tarpley Music in Fort Worth, Texas. But remember, if you need to, well, you can always find us online right there at tarpleymusic.com. So today I've got some Jackson guitars. This is the JS series. These are the JS20s DKQ 2PT, so 2-point, right? We actually have 3 of the 4 colors here that it is offered in. This is the transparent blue, transparent green, bam. And this is a tobacco burst is what they're calling it. It's really kind of got like a gold yellow, but if you look real close, you do see a thin line kind of red where there's a burst. And then, of course, there is a transparent black, which is just, if you can imagine this, but more gray in the middle there. So 4 very cool colors. This guitar is extremely affordable, okay? So keep that in mind as we're going kind of through this, and I won't give an exact number, but it is very affordable. We were really kind of blown away with the price that we got in this. So this is a great guitar for people who are maybe learning more metal stuff or more notey stuff where they kind of want that kind of a fretboard. And we'll get to that. So this is a poplar body, so it's nice and light. Of course, you just got a bolt-on neck here. This neck is made out of maple, and it does have a dual-action head adjust, so you're able to get your neck where it needs to be pretty easily. These are jumbo frets, so you don't have to push real hard, James. I tend to really dig in, so I was working with this guitar today. I was like, oh, I could just glide on this one. I got to quit pushing so hard. So 24, so you got 2 octaves all the way up here. This is your second double dot for your 24, and it is a 25.5 scale length. The scale length refers to the number between here from the saddle there to the nut. And this is just a good plastic, black plastic nut, but it will hold. It's easy to shape and not too terribly expensive. Now, the really killer characteristic about this thing is this actually has a compound radius, which for a guitar under $500, that's pretty crazy, I think. But it's got a 12 to 16 compound radius. So you've got your chord playing here, you've got your flat 12, but as you're getting up here higher in the fretboard, you're going to get a 16 very flat radius there. This is a Amaranth fretboard. So Amaranth, most people know it as Purple Heart, which is literally a purple wood. And you can see it a lot in furniture and some other things, but it's a really durable, dense wood. And I would think if you really kind of shine this up, you might see a little bit of that purple hue in there. It is in there, but you can cut through the tree and you'll see towards the center there, it is naturally purple. So that is the Amaranth wood, but it's also become really great wood for fretboards due to that real hard wood that it is. So, and it feels good. I like it. So if you haven't, you need to go check out some Purple Heart or some Amaranth. It's a gorgeous wood. Anyway, so we got our Perloid shark fin inlays, of course, because we are Jackson. So the 2PT part of the model number is the 2-point tremolo. So there is a trem arm for this, so you can get some of that dive stuff going there. And these are sealed die-cast tuners. So pretty standard for Jackson. This is Jackson tuners back there with their little stamp. Now these, they put in Jackson high output humbuckers. So pretty good humbuckers. And for the price, I think they do have a pretty good high output. We haven't really tested the gain capability to an extreme there, but for price, no question, it's a pretty good humbucker there. And of course, you got a standard 3-way switch, overall volume, overall tone control. And so a lot of people will see these kinds of necks, especially with almost like a U-shaped kind of a thinner neck with that kind of a radius. And of course, it's got a pointy headstock, right? So it's got to mean heavy metal guitar. Well, traditionally, yes, you do see it in a lot of rock or maybe even 80s or bands and a lot of metal, but we think it's very important to hear the guitar clean too, because there's a lot of clean parts that can be in songs or maybe even just intros or for whatever reason you need it to be. So we're going to do a demo here. We're going right here through a Black Star St. James. It's an amazing amp. We're just going to use its clean. We're going to use the onboard overdrive for the heavier stuff. And then we'll kind of give you an idea in all pickup positions and what this thing can sound like. Will it pierce some shreddy notice? Alright, so we've heard the guitar on its own, but I wonder, what does it sound like if I throw it in a song I did earlier? Let's find out. Alright, hit it, boys. So JS series JS20s, like I said before, so affordable. These are really, this is a lot of guitar for the money. I'm very impressed with the fact that you get 24 jumbo frets, you get even cool compound radius, you get the right scale length, you get a lot of aspects you would want from a high-end kind of a metal shred guitar or something where you can really kind of play some heavier stuff on. But like I said, you know, play whatever you want on a guitar. All right, there's been plenty of killer players throughout the world who have use guitars for non-traditional styles or whatever and have killed it. So really, that's kind of why we want to show you a good clean sound as well as kind of an overdrive sound here. But really great bang for the buck. These look really, really pretty. Of course, like I said, I'm holding here. This is the tobacco burst, so you can kind of see there's this nice little red tone there, blue and green. I think these really really pretty tops. And so yeah, that matters. If you don't like looking at it, you're not going to want to pick it up and practice every day, which you should be doing, right? So that definitely does matter. So hey, if you're in the market for, or maybe you're even a seasoned guitar player, like I need something that's kind of a flatter style guitar, get away from maybe my Paul or my Strat or whatever that I normally play, and I want to get into something with this type of a neck. This is a really great buy for the money. I know we were pretty excited. Not the only one here. A lot of us were kind of blown, like, okay, that's really inexpensive for what you're getting there. So you may want to check this guitar out if you're in the market for that, because I would love for you to just come down so you can actually play the guitars and how they feel. I love talking about it. I love presenting it. I love trying to get you to hear it, but I can never, ever, ever replace you getting your hands on the guitar. It's just never going to happen in any video ever. So hopefully you got some excitement or you learned something about this JS series here with us. Of course, if you enjoyed it, then hit a like. That helps us out tremendously, as so does subscribing to our channel. We just keep seeing those numbers going up. It's so humbling. We're so blessed. So if you haven't subscribed, then please do that and join us. Subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to know when we drop more videos, because it happens every single week, we are uploading videos. You can just turn on the little bell there, turn on the notifications, and hopefully we will see you on the next one.